So this is the last session for the year. So yeah, Ray, thank you for joining. I'm really surprised that we are this many already. That means we are. What I'm noticing is looking like it's true generally, not so much of fireworks and events as it used to be before, but nonetheless, it's for progress. So you make more money next year and then be able to maybe be joining us from Bahamas or from somewhere, after the whole COVID. So today's session is on document processing using AI Builder. So those of you who are a bit knowledgeable on the power, this power, everything, you will understand where this is getting to. And our special guest is Omolola Alfred. I'm going to introduce her later on. So she's going to do a magic for us. We'll ask her questions at the end. And so let me just quickly rush through some important or some usual things. Number one is the fact that this session is brought to you by Enterprise DNA and the Power BI learning community, actually UrBizEdge. Okay, and this is Enterprise DNA. They are purely about empowering people, Power BI, but now it's even beyond Power BI. So there's also Power Platform, pretty much the entire spectrum of data analysis using a lot of the Microsoft available tools. So, and there is us, UrBizEdge. We are into Microsoft Excel, financial modeling, Power BI, and again, also helping people become better, especially professional, so that you guys will be doing magic at your workplace. And if you want to skill up, you want to do a proper training course, physical class, yeah, we are here for you. So starting from 14th next month, that's like 3 weeks from now. How time flies. You can join any of our classes. Just check us out on our website so that I can move straight to the main thing. So today we have Omolola Alfred, and she's going to be doing some power stuff for us. So she's a power platform developer with Ha-Shem Limited. Experience cuts across, as you guess, Microsoft Power Platforms, front-end development, and embedded systems. She's passionate about technology. She enjoys sharing knowledge. She volunteers at Textilas. So she mentors, coach ladies in tech, and her interests are machine learning, robotic process automation, which I think what she's covering for us today is going to be part of, and then artificial intelligence and robotics. So she's kind of like different. she's a power someone, and you can connect to her on LinkedIn. Just type her name on LinkedIn, look at this picture, make sure the picture you see beside the name looks like this one, and then send a friend request. So Omolola, the stage is yours. It's a pleasure to have you. So Omolola, please come back on stream, unmute yourself, and you can also share your screen.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hey, finally we're seeing the beautiful face. Okay, so cool.
Hi.
You need to share your screen so that my own goes away.
Okay. Okay, let's just come here. Please let me know when you can see my screen.
Okay, so I'm watching. Yippee, so you are live. So I've done the AI work now. I've notified you. All right, so
Hi.
you can carry on.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Okay, it's evening here in Nigeria. I don't know where you're joining us from. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, UrBiz, for having me here. It's such an honor to be here this evening. Okay, so what we have, or what I'll be showing us this evening, is document processing using AI Builder. So basically, to cut off the grammar and all of the old grammar. So what is document processing? And before we talk about AI Builder, we'll be doing a lot of demo, and I'll basically be showing us what AI Builder is. But before that, what is document processing? If we say document processing, what exactly are we talking about? Okay. So basically, I like, when I'm explaining something, I like painting a scenario. So the scenario I'm going to paint today is, okay, sorry, just give me a minute. I'm trying to do some work here. Okay, good. So the scenario I'm going to paint today is for people that have ever maybe tried applying to some places, maybe a graduate school or anywhere at all, and during the application, you're told to fill in your CV, but then you're given a particular template to put all your information. So they don't want you to just send them your CV. They want you to send them. So they want you to send them your CV using their own template. Okay. So basically, document processing means whenever you send any document to a place, all the information in that document is formatted, is taken away, and is placed into their database. Basically, that's just what document processing is. Now, so from there, they can now use the information to do anything. For instance, you would have heard people say something like, when you submit your CV, it is not human being, it's not going to be done manually. Everything, for instance, let's say you submit your CV somewhere and you're like, we need people that have 3 years experience, and they just tell you, you just receive a mail, oh, we're sorry, you're not up to 3 years or something like that. Most times, nowadays, it's not somebody that is actually sending you that mail. It's basically done using automation. So now, document processing means this particular document, or I have an AI system that can format and extract information. So once those information is basically extracted, then I can now do whatever it is I want to do using the information. So I can go ahead and because we work a lot with when introduced, he told you that I'm a Power Platform developer. Yes, we build apps, we do a lot of automation. So basically, before I can automate anything, of course, I need data. I need to work with data to say, okay, if this is this, then do this. If this is this, then do this. So I'm going to be introducing you today to Microsoft Power Platform. And this is Microsoft Power Platform, basically. So anytime you hear Microsoft Power Platform, we're basically talking about a low-code platform. So a low-code platform or no-code. So I can basically build something using no-code at all. And I can actually build using low-code. So basically, the Microsoft Power Platform uses something we call PowerFX. So it's actually a new language created by Microsoft. And that's what we do. So you wonder, what can Microsoft Power Platform actually do? Can it really do something big? Can I actually build an application using a low code or no code at all? Can I actually build chatbot using low code at all or no code? So yes, you can actually, and we have a lot of developers that actually moving moving from being core developers to citizen developers. Why? Basically because Microsoft Power Platform is enterprise based. So enterprise based, I mean, it's basically process driven. So if I'm to build an application, I'm not building an application that I'm going to put out there for everybody to use. I'm building an application for, let's say, Access Bank. I'm building an application for a particular company, all right? So first, you understand the process of that company, then you build something for the company. You automate their processes. You imagine a company has something basically designed for them. So if we have an application and I type in my name, it's automatically just bring in my leaders, all the people, my team lead, my managers, basically because the application has been built and is basically for my organization. So let me just run you through what I have here. So under the Microsoft Power Platform, we have Power BI. So Power BI is also a low-code tool. If you think of Power BI, you think of something like Excel. So we use Power BI to analyze data, transform your data, analyze data. We use Power Apps to build applications. you use Power Automate for automation, basically, and you use Power Virtual Agent. Power Virtual Agent is like a chatbot. So you build simple chatbots, and you build them with low code or no code. Then if you want to, like I said, simple chatbot, but it can actually be very complex. So if you want to like make it bigger, you want to extend, because Microsoft Power Platform actually allows you to extend. So most times they prefer people that understand, or that have understanding of coding, basically C#, JavaScript, TypeScript. Yes, because it allows you to extend. So I'm not going to like go into all that. I'm trying to give us a foundation, because I know that a lot of people that are here are actually new to Power Platform. A lot of people that have asked me, I just told them to, okay, come join this webinar. Let me just show you some things. So here we also have, so minus this Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agent. We also have data connectors, and we have AI Builder. We have Common Data Service. So now Common Data Service is called Microsoft Database. Is like our own database, basically, but then you can actually use any kind of database. So today we'll be looking at Power Automate, and we'll be looking at AI Builder. So we are going to process. I'm going to show you how we are going to use one of the models of AI Builder called form processing. I'm going to show you that called form processing, and we are going to use that to extract our information, right, into a database. Then we are going to also use, we can't use AI Builder alone. We will only use AI Builder to train our PDFs, to train the documents we are going to use. We'll train those documents, then we'll use Power Automate right here, process automation. You can see it here in blue. We use it for automating all of the information we are going to get, all of the information we are going to extract from this document. We are going to automate it, pack all of those information, and we are going to send it to our database. Now, today I'm going to be using SharePoint. Basically, I created a SharePoint document library, SharePoint list. So that's going to be our database, and all of our information will be stored there. But this Microsoft Power Platform allows you to use any kind of database. You can use basically any type of a number of databases you can use, and we can connect to it. So that's what our data connectors are for. You connect to any kind of data source. Yeah. So now, let's go into the demo. So, okay. All right. This is what SharePoint list looks like. So here I have a SharePoint list. So this is actually a document library. So the document comes in here, and all of these things are what I'm going to show you how we are going to train our documents with the AI Builder, and all of the data will come in here. All right. So minus that, I also have I have a SharePoint list. So let me just show you. Let me show you what the document will be training. So this is the document will basically be training. So now, like I said, at times you have different type of document formats, might not just be this format. So let's say for a particular organization, we have 4 types of documents, 4 types of formats that will be sent into the organization. Okay, all the documents we are going to receive in this organization, we have just 4 types, right? You are going to train your model using 5 types of each document. So let's say this particular template, you're going to use 5 of this, you train it. So it's like repetition. So you're training the model, say, okay, train it with this, then you train it with another document of this template, train with another document of this template, another document of this template, another document, 5 of each. So for this one, we are going to use just one template. So that's why I used the example of organizations that basically say, okay, this is our template. We want you to use it. Those ones, they've made it very, very easy for themselves, because they will train just one template. They will be training the model using just one template, because this is the template we are receiving, basically. Yes. So, okay, so this is what this looks like. Now we are going to go into Power Automate. Okay, so basically, Power Automate. Sorry, give me 1 minute. Okay, so yes, we are still right on time. All right. So Power Automate. So yeah, this is what Power Automate looks like. Let me just show you. Let me just quickly run you through the part. So basically, this is Microsoft Power Automate. So when you come into Microsoft Power Automate, you see this. And you see what it says, take care of what is important, automate the rest. So you do what is important, and you just have every other thing automated for you. So more like what we are going to do. So we are going to automate document processing. So what we are using to process the document is AI Builder. What we are using to automate is Microsoft Power Automate. Okay. So yeah, we have home. So this is what you see. Then basically all of this, we have action item, we have my flows to show you all the flows that you have created. We have create, as if you want to create a flow, you want to basically start off the meeting. And so when we are done, I'm going through all of this because I know some people would have questions like, okay, so how do I even start if I want to learn? If I want to learn automation, can I actually learn? How do I start learning how to automate processes? How do I do, you know, all of that. So yeah, see all the connectors we have. We have a lot of connectors, so these are just like popular connectors. So Office 365, Outlook, meaning I can just automatically send messages to people. I can say, I can do a flow. I can do just a simple automation and say every day, 8 a.m., send a mail to my team lead. So every 8 a.m., my team lead receives email. So you can do that. There's fantastic things you can basically do with automation, and these are like simple things you can actually start with if you're like just starting. So yes, then we have data. You can connect to your data. We have monitor. You can monitor everything that we are doing. And yes, this is our guy, AI Builder. And we have process advisor, we have solutions, we have learn, but this is our guy here, AI Builder. And to start using that, this is AI Builder, and you just go to build. Okay. So the AI Builder is actually it's a premium feature. So I have selected the trial version. It's for 30 days, and you can, you can extend after 30 days, basically. So I know there are a lot of questions already. What's the meaning of extending? What's the meaning of, don't worry, your questions will be answered. So for AI Builder, we have different type of models. All right, we have category classification. I'm not going to explain any of all of this because of our time. We are basically looking at form processing. But then I'm just trying to tell you that this is actually very, 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 very interesting. All of this, very interesting. Category classification. And what's more, it's actually low code, meaning that it's not, at least for you to start, is basically low code, no code. So it's something you can just pick up with whatever it is you're doing. And yes. So category classification, we have category classification. We have entity extraction. From the name, you can just like guess what all of this, what it's useful. So we have form processing, we have image classification, we have object detection, we have prediction. Okay, so today we'll be looking at form processing. So because we want to process our forms, so let's just name this invoice demo. So like I said, so 5 you need, so it's telling you here that what you need 5+ documents for the same layout. So for each type of document, you're going to train this model. This particular model now is your model. Invoice demo is our model today. So this, our model, we are going to train it using 5 documents of the same type. Like different inputs, definitely. You can't use, for instance, let's say we have an invoice. We have one invoice, and that invoice we have my name is on the invoice, everything like that is one invoice for me. I can't use that same invoice 5 times. No, I have to use, use one invoice for Chiwendu, use one invoice for Basi, use one invoice for Michael, use one invoice for Toby. So something like that, different invoices, same template basically. Yeah. So invoice demo, let's create. Okay, so saying choose information to extract. So list all pieces of information that you want the AI model to extract from your document. For example, the name, the address, the total amount, line items, etc. You tag them in the document. So we'll just add. So now, let me quickly just explain. So what's the field? What's a single page table like that here? Now, you can see this document. All of this, they are fields. This is a field. This is a field because I want to know the entity, the invoice number. This is a field. If I'm taking this one, it's also a field. Okay. Now this guy right here, this box, this table is a table. So when we are extracting, if you want to extract, you are choosing all of this as a field. You name it. So I'll name this as, let's say I name this as invoice number. I name this as date, invoice date, or however I want to name it. I name this as customer name. So anytime a document comes into that SharePoint document library that I showed us, it's going to extract all of this and place them where you're going to see all of that. But this is a field. So I'm naming this customer name, company name, you can see. So Emmanuel's company is Trilology. Yes. So now this is a table. So here we can see description. So this person bought from, so this invoice is my company's invoice. So this person, Emmanuel, bought asset management application, one asset management application, 600, let's say $600 or 600 pounds. M365 training, 40 quantity, that probably 40 seats, 50 pounds. That's cheap. So that's for one. So basically, this is just invoice. There's nothing I'm like showing you here. Actually, this is just invoice. So this table is a table. All of these, each of this one is a field. This one is a field. This is a field. This is a field. If I'm choosing this one too, it is a field. All right. So we come back here and we choose one field. So we name the field. Let's come back here. Let's go here and say, let's start from date. So we come here and we name, we have a field date. Okay, we have field date done. We add another field. We have field invoice number. We have field invoice number. We have field, so we have our date, we have invoice number, we have field customer name, company name, we have field okay, still the same thing. So you can just come here and choose your field. You can come here and choose, but it's the same thing. So field, we have customer name, done. We have field company name, we have, what else do we have? So we have field date, we have invoice number, we have customer name, we have company name. So we have balance due. I can just say balance. So it's whatever you name it. So let's name this balance or balance. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I can just name it balance. So we have 2, 4, 5, 5. So the date, the invoice number 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is also the date, so we don't need to have this twice. What else do we need to extract? We need to extract this table. So I know that so that we'll be able to understand the data when we see it in our database. So I know that okay, manual what. So from this table, we are also going to just come here and here we'll add single page table. So the table name table invoice table. So each of the column, we have column description. So you come here and you rename this. Have column description. So I have column quantity. So I just want to name it exactly how I have it there. It's not compulsory, but I like to simplify my things as possible. Unit price, we have unit price, we have total. So we have unit price. Add, then we have total. Add total too. So what else do we want to have? That's all. So it's going to extract this table. So we are going to extract this table and okay. All right. Inverse table. Yeah, I'll extract it. Done. Okay, so for this stage we are done. So we have extracted. You can see it's saying that from your invoice table, single page table, you have selected that you want to. You have your table. You have column description. You have column quantity. You have column unit price and total. Okay. So I'm going to click on next. and it's going to take us to the next page. So that's me. All right, so saying add collections of documents. So this is where you're going to put your documents. So see here, you can say add collections of documents, add sample documents for your model to study. So you're training your model and you want your model to study the document. Basically, it's like teaching a child how to spell. Basically, you continue to show the child. So this particular baby that we have here, we are going to train this baby using 5 documents. Layout. Oh, yeah, the same layout. So we're just going to add document. You can add different types of document, but today I'm going to be using a PDF. That's the document type that we are going to be using. So you can upload from your local storage. So just you can upload from your local storage. You can upload from SharePoint or Azure Blob Storage, and that's a premium feature. So I'm going to just upload straight from my local storage. Yes, you can see them. I have them here already in voice processing. So I'm just going to select 5 at the same time. And just so yes, upload 5 documents. Okay. Yeah, so successfully uploaded 5 documents. Okay, so we have our 5 documents here already. So next. Okay, so here is where we do the main AI builder work. Okay, so you are going to tag. Tagging, you can see tag document. Tagging means you're going to specify. So this is what. What do I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. So you can see June 19, but I don't like how this looks. So still going to do the job. I like my when I'm doing this, I want it to be neat. Okay, so this is where you specify. So whenever you see anything here, you're basically training, like when you're training a child. Whenever you see anything here, it is a date. So when you see anything here, this is a date. And you see dates. I come here again and I say, no, I don't want it to pick all of this. I just want it to pick this. So whenever you see this, is invoice number. So whenever you see anything you see here is my customer name. Anything you see here is my company name. Okay. Now, anything you see here is my balance. You can see. Oh, it's not fine enough. Okay, better. So anything you see here is my balance. Okay. All right. Then so now you are going to tag your table. So it depends. If your document does not have a table, it's fine. If it has a table, just go ahead and tag your table. So invoice, this is my invoice table. Okay. So I want to use advanced tagging mode, please. Okay. So of course, you know that anything advanced is like higher upgrade, like higher level. So now we are going to tag each of it. See that see, great. Okay, let me Okay. I want to, it's not working. Okay, let's just leave that. All right, I wanted you to see it very well. Yes, we can see that. Then it goes back again because we have, okay, so we come here again, see, automatically, it's just filling it. Yes, so anything you see here is the unit price. Anything you see here is the total. Okay. So it's saying tagging description line 3. I don't have line 3 here, so I'm done with this. I'm done with this. So you can see, so all this green mark is basically saying that, okay, you have filled something for date, you have filled something for invoice number. So here you have to be very careful that you don't put company name under customer name. You don't, do you understand? Like you put what you need to, what you ought to have under customer name or whatever, you know, as the case may be, whatever you're doing might not be customer name, anything you're doing, ensure that what you need to have on that day is what you have on that day, so that, because basically anything you is like garbage in, garbage out. Do you understand? Like anything you train it to be, that's what you're going to have. So yes, you have to be careful here. So we are done with document 1. We do the same thing for document 2. So it saves, and we just, here we have Chirindu Noah. So okay, we just go ahead and say date. Pick your dates. Let's be fast because of our time. So pick your dates. Pick. You see, it seems he already knows invoice number. Then just pick this. Chirindu is my customer's name, my company name. So our company name is Ethel. Chirindu works in Ethel, and they are buying all of this. So saying that their balance is this. You know how we roll. Let's just be fast. So you go ahead and pick your table. Okay, great. Invoice table. So like I said, I'm using advanced plugin. So this perhaps training 9. Perhaps training 9 quantity. That means Chinedu wants to really introduce Power Apps to our organization Ethel. Okay, 450 and 200. Okay. Are we done with this? Let's check. Yes, we are done with this one. So we do the same thing for the third one. So I basically want to show us all of this. So I could have just, I have one that I've done already, but no, I want us to go through this together. So dates. We have the customer, no needs. Yep. It's gonna cover the other one. Yes, yes. So that's, nope. That is my customer name. That is my invoice number. See what I did there? You don't have to, does it have to follow? Okay, that's our company or its company name. We have balance due, none it. Yes, we have balance due, then table. So I need to do the same thing, 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 and the same thing. Let's see. Okay. We're done. We do the same thing for the fourth one. So we go ahead, come here. This is the dates. This is the invoice number. And so this is in dummy. Okay. This customer name in dummy, company, crossover, and balance. And this is the table, invoice table. This, then we come here and we do this, the unit price, the total, the Azure training, 30, 50, 1,500 pounds. Good. Okay, so for the last, yes, so we have all of this. So the last one, we do the same. So July, the date, invoice number, invoice number, Ezekiel Iben is my customer name, my company name. Yes, the balance is 2,000 pounds. Okay, so for the invoice table, yes, so the same thing, we do advanced tagging mode. Okay, advanced tagging mode, Azure configuration, one unit price 1,000, 1,000, data analysis training, quantity, unit price, total. Okay, done. And that's document 505. So we are done training all our documents. So tag documents, you don't tag in all of the documents that you have uploaded. So basically 5 is the minimum documents that you can train with. Minimum meaning you can train more than 5. So yes, now we are going to train. So the model is trained. This is going to take a few minutes. So your model is still training. Your model is still training. Okay, so from here we are going to go to Power Automate. So Power Automate is going to you see. Okay, so go to models. So yes, last trained in 1 minute. I have one here already, but we're not going to use that. I'm just going to use our invoice demo. Okay. So this is it. Here in your models. So to create to train your model and all of that, you'd see that in your build. build a model. Okay, to check the models that you have built and you have trained. So this is, we saw this. So the model that you have built and you have trained, that will be in your models. Okay. So yeah, we have invoice demo here. So from here, actually, you can, so the same not published. So using, see, look at here, your model isn't published yet. Published to use it in apps and flows. So so basically what I just showed you is how to tag, but then for you to see how it works, if I stop here, I've actually shown you document processing, but to see how it works, we are going to use it in Power Automate. Or you can use it in Power Automate and you can use it in Power Apps. So we use it in Power Automate. So you can basically just come here and use it in Power Automate. So first, I'll publish. So while I'm publishing, I can just come here and use it in Power Automate. But if I do this, it's going to give me a template. Basically, it's going to give me a template. Basically, something that you know what the template is. Something that, like, they have some models already there, but I don't want to use that. So now you can see that it is published. I can use my model, but I don't want to do that. So I'll just come here to solutions, and I'm going to create a solution, and I'm just going to use this AI builder that I just did. So yes, new solution. Let's just call it invoice demo or demo invoice. Demo invoice. Okay. So I can use any of these publishers and just go ahead and create. Got it. So yes, this is our demo invoice. Okay, so here in the solution, we'll just go ahead and you see automation, create a cloud flow, automated flow. Okay, so this is the name from processor. Then we come here and choose when the file is created in a folder and you create. So that's the trigger. Then now after you've chosen the trigger, we're just going to put in the address of your database. So this is the address of my database, and everything that will follow after this card are actions. So we're going to come in here, put in the next one, which is get file metadata using path. So you do the same thing, choose your addresses, the address to your database. We're using SharePoint, so this is the address. Here I'll use dynamic content, and I'll just choose file path encoded. The next action here is to bring in my AI builder. Then I'm just going to choose predict. Then I'm going to fill in. I'm going to choose, this is the model that we had published, invoice demo, and I'm just going to fill in all of this. What's the document type? Application PDF. What's the document? I'm just going to put in the addresses so that it will be able to find any document I put into this folder and to extract the information. So now that this is done, the next thing is to now update your file properties. So updating file properties means here you're going to choose all the specific places that you are choosing your AI model, that okay, I want it to extract this and this and this from the document. So what you are doing is you're saying that you're just going to select those places. So after filling all of the addresses like we have been doing before, communication side, invoices, you choose the item ID, all of this, you see it in your dynamic content. Then you also continue choosing, these are the AI builder, the part that you had already chosen that, okay, I wanted to extract. So you come here and you see invoice number, value, customer name, value, company name, value. So you can just come here and type company, see company name, value. So you do the same thing for all of this, balance value, date value. So all these are the fields I want to extract. So after now, all I need to do is to save. Ensure you save your flow. So once you save your flow, I'll go ahead and come in here and upload a document. So immediately, anytime I upload a file, all of these will be extracted. So watch. So now you just need to upload your file. So the file you want to extract, that the type, the one that you have trained, the template that you have trained, just need to come here and you can just pick as many as possible. Let's just pick, say we want to put all of these 6 documents at once. So we upload all of these 6 documents. It's uploading, upload all of these 6 documents, and immediately as we uploaded it, the automation has started running. So but it's going to take a while. It's going to take like 4 to 5 minutes. Let's just wait and you see all your details extracted. Now it has been extracted. So it has been extracted. We can see the invoice number, you can see the customer name, you can see the company name, you can see the balance due, we can see the date. So anytime you upload a file, it will everything will be uploaded. It will extract, your model will extract all of this information. So now just come here and check your flow run. When you come here, you can see your flow run, see the history. See all of this, you can see succeeded, 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 succeeded. So each of these you can just check. So you can just our employers just play around with automation, just play around with it, play around with it. We can see all of this. Just play around with it. We can see these are the information that we extracted. You can see. And that's that. Sorry. So and I hope that we've actually gotten something from AI Builder. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask a very simple question. So like, let's stay glued to the phone and or whatever you're using and just quickly type the answer. All right. Michael, can I go on?
Yes.
In 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So, focusing on AI Builder now. What is the minimum number of documents that you are what is the minimum number of documents per template that you're meant to test your AI Builder model with? I'm not even done. I'm not even done asking the question. Who is that? Wait. So, Michael.
The first correct answer.
All right. I saw Osas or Osaru Women. Osaru Wensi.
Yeah. Sorry, I say congratulations. Please send your name and email. Well, once you send your name, we'll get your email. So yeah. I'm already typing it in the chat box, so you get that, so that we can get you set for your give out. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations, Osarebe. Congratulations. Thank you for listening, sure.
Then the other part, which I will quickly just do now, is you sharing with us your journey. How did you get into this space, and maybe also advice you have for people who are also trying to get into these power platforms.
All right, so I've actually had people ask me this. So basically, so when I was in school, I started this loving the old tech thing. I was introduced in, of course, I studied computer science, but at first I really did not know what I was actually doing in school in computer science. I was just there until my third year. Then from my third year, I started robotics. So I started embedded systems, and from there, when I was done with school, I started front-end development. So I learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, and I was doing that. But then I am basically artificial intelligence driven. I wanted something like automation. I just wanted something, in that line. And so I saw an internship offer. And so when Power Platform, I was like, what's Power Platform? Then I went through it. I saw the things that I can actually do. I saw the future of Power Platform. I checked even outside Nigeria what they are using Power Platform to do. And I was like, oh, this is actually a big deal. Okay. And it has everything I've always wanted to do. It has my AI builder. It has automation. I can build my chatbot. I can develop my Power Apps. I can develop applications using Power Apps. So I started internship. Then the fact that I had software development knowledge, it helped me so much, because using Power FX, you could write lines of code. It's basically low code, so it's not as complex as JavaScript, but then you need logic. Like, you need to really, really, really think so much. That's basically what when they tell you low code, no code, it's actually not as simple as it is. You need to really, really think. So if I do this and all of that. So that was how I started. And after my internship, I had offers, and I picked the one that I feel suits me best from all of the offers. And yes, I started my full-time role in Ha-Shem technology, and yeah, that has been my journey so far.
Awesome. And I know people, let me check. I'm sure some of the people here also too are in the session on Teams by Madam MJ, Madam Jumoke, I call her MJ, Madam Jumoke. So she kind of showed us magic of Teams. She's also from Ha-Shem. So we've been blessed with a lot of wonderful presentations from you guys.
As Madam Jimmy is my CTO. Those are my people.
So, what advice do you have for people who they like all what they see, but then again, just like you helped us with that developer account, or just some general tips on how one can ease our way into this power platform space?
Okay, so the developer account has been shared. So my internet is just shaking, but I'm just going to quickly go ahead and just run us through. Basically, I would say that to actually start Power Platform, or to start anything that involves coding, one, you have to really be somebody that is tenacious, somebody that no matter what happens, I will learn this. And so starting with it, I would advise that you go through. So you already have your developer account. The next thing to do is to have Microsoft Doc. So using Microsoft Learn, you can just start from Power Platform Fundamentals. You see it there, Microsoft Learn, and you just start. You read, but basically how to start this is actually to do. You start by starting. You start by starting. There are tutorials, so there are people I actually follow on YouTube. The two people I would advise you follow: Reza Durrani. I would advise you follow Shane Young. Those two guys, and Microsoft Learn. You are good. You are basically good to go. And also, I would actually love if, because I know some people are already leaving. Yes, this is Microsoft Learn here. Some people are already leaving. The YouTube for this course, I'm going to complete that part, send you the video, and we could just go on from there. So it would be nice if you can go back and watch the video. So this might actually be the first thing you will do once you set up your developer account and you have your Microsoft Learn. Check AI Builder in your Microsoft Learn. Yes, that's Reza and Shane Young. So check AI Builder in Microsoft Learn. Then you can pick up this video that we are going to put in the on YouTube, right, Michael?
Yes, I'll even share the link so that they can.
Yes, and just start from there. So this part will be added, and you just go on and start from there.
Also sharing Shane Young.
Yes, Shane Young, Shane. Shane.
Have you seen what I posted? I'm sure that's the one.
Yes, that's him. This is Shane Young.
Okay. So let me just do where the YouTube. So this will be up on YouTube by, well, once we get what, by, let's say this coming week, we are already doing this week. So it is once we get from you the concluding part. So just my guys know how they will add it together.
Yeah. So before we go, I would just really like to say thank you. I want to really say thank you for having me. Thank you, Michael, for having me. But that's not all. I want to say thank you to all of the people that saw this on my page and came. Thank you so much, Toby. Thank you so much, Sophia. Thank you, Oyinloye Michael. Thank you, Omolola Alfred as my sister. Everybody that came, thank you so much. And Osa, remember, I don't really know how to pronounce. You came and you won the gift. Congratulations. So thank you, everybody. I am grateful. Thank you.
So bye to everyone, and thank you for
Bye.
last one for the year. So see you all next year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year in advance. Have a fun-filled rest of the year. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you to our special guest.
Thank you, Michael.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for the time, effort, and
all right.
Really took us like a teacher taking students like. Very details. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye, Michael.